Long ago, in a forest where the air always smelled faintly of rain and pine needles, there lived a young doe named Lun. Lun was not especially large, nor especially fast. Her frame was slender, her movements quiet, her coat carrying the soft, uneven coloring of youth. But what set Lun apart was not something others could see, it was something she noticed. She noticed how morning light slid gently through the leaves, as if trying not to wake the forest too suddenly. She noticed how the wind changed direction when a storm was thinking about arriving, and she noticed the quiet feelings inside herself: fear, warmth, curiosity rising and falling like breath. Lun lived near the edge of the forest, where the trees thinned and the world felt less certain. Other deer warned her not to wander too far, not to linger, not to look too closely. Danger lives at the edges, they said. But Lun felt something else there too, a question. One evening, as the sun softened into amber and gold, Lun heard a sound unlike any other. It was not a predator, not a bird, not the crack of branches or the rush of water. It was crying, soft, broken, almost embarrassed to exist. Lun froze. Every instinct told her to flee. But another, quieter instinct, one she had never learned, only felt asked her to stay. She followed the sound carefully, each step deliberate, each breath slow. At the base of an old cedar tree, she found a young fox, his leg caught painfully in a hunter's snare. His eyes were wide with fear, his body trembled. When he saw Lun, he bared his teeth weakly, more from habit than threat. "Go," he whispered, "before I hurt you, or before you get hurt." Lun's heart raced. She had never been this close to a fox before, yet instead of seeing sharp teeth, she saw suffering. Instead of danger, she saw fear that mirrored her own. So she did something simple. She sat down. Not close enough to alarm him, not far enough to abandon him. She simply sat and breathed. The forest held its breath with her. After a while, the fox's trembling slowed, his breathing softened just a little. "I can't free you," Lun said quietly, though deer rarely spoke aloud. "But I can stay." And she did, through the lengthening shadows, through the chill of night settling on her back, through the ache in her legs from remaining still. Eventually, a badger, strong, patient, skilled, came and loosened the snare. The fox limped free. Before disappearing into the dark, he looked back at Lun. "Kindness," he said, "is louder than fear." Lun didn't fully understand those words yet, but something inside her changed shape that night. From then on, Lun began to practice kindness not as an idea, but as an action. She shared water holes during drought. She stood watch while others slept. She gently nudged lost fawns back toward familiar paths. But kindness, she learned, was not always welcomed. Some animals mocked her. "You'll be eaten," they said. "You'll be taken advantage of. You're too soft for this forest." Sometimes, Lun believed them. Sometimes, kindness felt heavy, like carrying more than her body was meant to hold. One winter, the forest grew unusually cold. Food was scarce. Tempers were shorter. A hungry wolf pack moved closer than ever before. One night, Lun encountered a lone wolf, young, thin, limping from hunger and exhaustion. The wolf growled, low and weak. Lun felt fear surge through her like ice. This time, kindness was not easy. This time, it required courage. Instead of running, Lun lowered her head, not in surrender, but in acknowledgement. "I see you," she said. The wolf hesitated. No prey had ever spoken to him like that. Lun stepped back slowly, deliberately exposing a patch of winter moss she had uncovered earlier. "Eat," she said, "not me. This." The wolf stared. Then, against every instinct, he turned to the moss. They shared the cold silence together. When the wolf finally left, Lun realized something profound. Kindness did not mean the absence of fear. It meant choosing connection despite fear. As seasons passed, Lun grew older. Her steps grew steadier. Her presence calmed the forest in ways she never intended. Animals began to gather near her not because she led, but because she listened. One night, beneath a sky heavy with stars, Lun felt a stillness unlike any before. The forest was quiet, not asleep, but aware. Lun lay down beneath the cedar tree where her journey had begun. Her breath slowed, her thoughts softened. She felt no need to move toward anything, no need to push anything away. In that moment, Lun understood. Kindness was not something she did. It was something she became when she stopped separating herself from others. The fox's fear, the wolf's hunger, her own trembling heart, all part of the same living forest. As dawn approached, light spread gently across the moss. Lun did not rise. Not because she had died, but because there was nowhere else to go. The forest breathed through her, and she breathed through the forest. From that day on, travelers sometimes spoke of a presence in the woods, a quiet clarity, a warmth without words. Some said they saw a gentle doe in the morning mist, her form softened by light. Others said they simply felt calmer, safer, kinder, without knowing why. And the forest continued, as it always had, alive, interconnected, held by kindness, practiced one gentle moment at a time.